Good morning and welcome to day 5 of Summerween. Once again, since you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you know what Summerween is, but if you don't, it is a week-long reading challenge, readathon, hosted by Gabby Reads here on YouTube. We are in day 5. There are 5 prompts, which are to read a book at night or in the dark, read a horror or thriller book, read a book with a sky on the cover, read a book you've owned for over a year, and read a novella, manga, or listen to a spooky audiobook. As of day 5, I have completed 2 prompts. I read a book with a sky on the cover, When the Wolf Comes Home. This is a window, so this is a sky, by Nat Cassidy. Loved it, loved it. 5 stars. So excited that I got to read this. Nat Cassidy, amazing. I also read a novella, manga, or listened to a spooky audiobook. I read #ThightGap by Chandler Morrison. I gave this one a 4-star. This is an extreme horror book. It has a lot of content and trigger warnings for body dysmorphia, EDs. If you have struggled with any of that in the past, I highly recommend you skip this one. It's a lot about being as thin as you possibly can in a very disturbing way. But it was well written and I did enjoy it for what, I did enjoy it. Anyway, so those are the 2 prompts I finished. I am almost done with The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. I am reading this as the read a horror or thriller prompt. So for the read a horror or thriller prompt, I'm so close to being done. I'm on chapter 62, page 340. There are 403 pages. So I have a little over 60 pages left. I will finish this today. Yesterday got away from me, so I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I will definitely be finishing this one today. I also started the book for the prompt, read a book at night or in the dark. I am reading The Return by Rachel Harrison. This actually read pretty quick. I'm on page 92, which is chapter 3, I think. These are really long chapters, yes. Like, this one started on 73 and it ends on 102. So the chapters, okay. Anyway, they seem long, so I stopped at like a page break, like paragraph break, because I was getting tired last night. Anyway, The Return. I haven't told you what any of these books are about. Okay, well, we'll start with this one. This book is following a group of friends. They have been friends since college, and one day, one of the friends, Julie, goes missing, and she's just missing. 2 years later, she reappears on the porch, has no memory of where she's been for the last 2 years, and has no idea what happened to her. So the group decides to get together at this fancy hotel and welcome Julie back into their group. Julie looks crazy. She's lost 30 pounds that she didn't have to lose. She starts acting strange, acting not like herself, and our narrator, Elise, starts to think that maybe Julie isn't the one that came back. Again, I'm only 92 pages into this. I'm actually enjoying it. Rachel Harrison and I have a tempestuous relationship. I don't usually like her work. I can't say that I'm going to love this one. It read quickly. I'm enjoying it so far. This, The Girl with All the Gifts, is a post-apocalyptic zombie book, and apparently it is set in England, which I did not know, so it's very much giving 28 days later, 28 years later vibes, which I like. And yeah, you're following Melanie, who is a young girl, and you are following 4 adults. They are going on a trip. Basically, they all start in a facility and then something happens and they leave the facility, so you're following them across the country. Really like this one. I don't know if you can tell, but today my morning has just been, I don't know, completely off. I didn't even show you. It is 9:39 in the morning. I don't know where my mind is today. It's all crazy. Okay. So, the only prompt we have left to start is to read a book you've owned for over a year. I will be reading Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. This is about a cursed film, basically. I'll talk more about that because I'm going to check in after I finish The Girl with All the Gifts, because again, I'm almost done with that. I have 60 pages left to go. I'm going to sit down. I don't have things to distract me today. I don't need to call IKEA. I don't need to go to the library. I just need to lock in and finish a book and start another one. That's the plan. I am going to go make coffee and start reading, and I will check in with you very soon. All right, bye. Hello. It is now, 12:51. I finished The Girl with All the Gifts. I actually finished it a little while ago, but then I got text messages and then I got sucked into a TikTok hole. Surprise, surprise. I really liked this. I think I'm gonna give it a 4, maybe a 4.5. I haven't decided which yet. Definitely keeping it, can definitely see myself rereading it. It ended not necessarily on a cliffhanger, but there is a sequel. It's called The Boy on the Bridge, and I am interested enough to pick that up and read it. I don't know when, but I would like some more information on this series. I did really, really like this though. It's similar to zombie, like typical zombie movies and zombie books, but of course had a little bit different lore, which I always appreciate when they change things up, because I like reading different zombie things. So really like that. And with this, we have completed 3 of the 5 prompts. Yes. So we read We Be Me again, read a book with Sky on the cover, When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy, read a novella, #Thigh Gap by Chandler Morrison, read a horror thriller book, The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. So now, and again, started at night, we're going to start Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. This is following a journalist who, as a child, starred in a film in the 90s, a horror film that was cursed. They are remaking the film, and she is on the set of the remake. I'm assuming will be cursed as well. I didn't read all of the synopsis because I don't always like to know what's going on. Ooh, it looks like there's different, like, it's mixed media between some of the chapters. So that's kind of cool. I'm excited about this. This one is, oop, that's from Heads Will Roll. That's a different, okay, conversation, acknowledgements, Burn the Night. We have 349 pages. So I have the rest of today, which again, it's only 1 o'clock. I do need to stop and eat lunch. But I have the rest of today. I still have 3.5 days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because it's only Wednesday. I keep thinking that it's Thursday, but it's not. So I should definitely be able to finish this before the end of Summerween. Yeah, and I should be able to finish this. So I'm gonna go start reading this, and by start, I mean I'm gonna eat lunch. I also need to edit and post my video from the last 2 days because today's day 5 and I want to post my video from 3 and 4. Hopefully that won't take me very long. I don't have as much / any B-roll for those days. So that one shouldn't take me as long to edit. But I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to get started on reading and hopefully get a good chunk done, and I'll check in with you, I don't know, sometime later. I don't think this is in parts. It doesn't look like it. So I'll see when I decide to check in with you. I don't know. I don't know how the rest of the day is going to go. But anyway, that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hello. Do you ever have those days where like you can't figure out what you want to do with your hair? Apparently that's me today. So it's still Wednesday. My hair looks different in every clip today. It is now 9:01. So I can't remember what time it was when I updated you earlier. I made lunch, edited and posted a video. I did start reading Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. I'm on chapter 13, which is page 128 out of, what did I say, 350? I think 350. I can't get the page apart. 351, excuse me. And I already forgot what page I'm on. 127. I'm on 127. There's no pages on the chapter, so I had to look. Anyway, so I've made pretty good progress in this today. Okay, so here's the deal with this book. You are following Laura Warren. She is a journalist, and it starts with her on a plane going to LA. She lives in London. She's going to LA to interview the cast of some movie. She doesn't know anything about it. On the plane, she reads the press release and realizes that it is a reimagining of an old 90s movie. It's a new series called It Feeds. It's a reimagining of a 90s movie called The Guest House. She starred in The Guest House at 8 years old, and that film was considered cursed. Maybe she was 10. No, 8 years old. 8 members of the cast from The Guest House had died in mysterious circumstances. And there's like one part in here, because like I said, my phone is blowing up. So it's like mixed media. So this is a page that has like how the character in the movie died and how the people who worked on the movie died. And they're suspiciously similar. Nobody knows that Laura is the girl from The Guest House. She changed her name. As a child actress, she was named Polly Tremaine. She changed her name because she just had a horrible experience with starring in that horror movie. This is like 30 years later, I think. And so she's like, she figured out that her editor figured out who she was, and she was like, why are you making me do this? I don't want to do this. You know that I hate everything about this movie. I don't care about the reimagining or anything. And he says, you know, it's a chance to tell your story. Anyway, so she's there, and the first night things start going off the rails and getting crazy, and you know, this reimagining seems to be just as cursed as the original movie was. Which is basically what I told you before, because that's basically what's on the back. But it's been fun to read it, and I just love like movies and things about movie magic, and I love horror movies. So I like reading about like filming and behind the scenes and things like that, even though it's fake. Like obviously this is fake. And I do like the mixed media because it has like, it had a sample of the script, you know, from the original movie. It had articles about about child stars and should that be a thing, and just a bunch of different mixed media and articles and web pages that go along with the book story. And I like that. I always think it's cool when books can do stuff like that. So anyway, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this one. It is so shiny. So sorry about that. This is the book that we're reading for the prompt. Read a book that you've owned for over a year. I got this one in June of 2024 for my birthday. And my bookmark has a chain on it and it's making noises. So I'm making good progress on that. I still have 3, this is the book I'm reading during the daytime. I still have 3 days left to read that. So since it is 9:06, obviously the sun has gone down. It is dark outside. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. So I'm going to get started again with The Return by Rachel Harrison. Again, I'm in chapter 3, page 92. There's like 296 pages or something like that. So around 200 pages left. Because I only have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 nights left to finish this, because this is for the prompt, read a book at night or in the dark. So I made pretty good progress on it last night, and I'm starting tonight even earlier than I did yesterday. So I should be able to read a good chunk of this again tonight. And that will just kind of set us up for the last 3 days of Summerween. I'm really hoping that I can finish this and start another book and read even more than just 5 books this week, because I have 12 books on my TBR this month. And although I finished several books, and I think I finished 2 books before I even started Summerween, neither of those books were on my July TBR. So I have actually only finished 3 books from my July TBR, and they're all the 3 books I finished this week. So, and it's what, July 9th? So I kind of need to get started on those other TBR books. We'll see if I can get these finished and kind of go from there on what I may be reading. But anyway, that's it for tonight. I'm not going to check in again before bed because I just want to get in bed now and read. I am going to get up, go walking with my friend in the morning. I have an appointment. Then I should have a good chunk of time to read during the day. And then I'm going to trivia with my dad. I don't think we're going to go see a movie. I never actually asked him if he wanted to. I kind of want to see Jurassic World, but then like it gets done and we'd have like over an hour before trivia. And then we'd just have to sit there, and I don't want to do that. And you don't care. So I don't think I'm going to go see a movie tomorrow, but I will go to trivia. So I should have a good chunk of time to read this some more tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go get comfy, get in bed, and start reading The Return, and I'll check in with you in the morning. All right, bye. Good morning. Extra red again today because I just got home from walking with my friend, took a shower. It is 7:54. I'm about to have to leave for an appointment, and normally I take my Kindle, but I'm not reading a Kindle book right now, so I think I'm gonna take Burn the Negative. It's not that huge. It doesn't fit in my purse because my purse is about this size, but again, it's not that big. I have not read any more of this since last night, so I'm still on chapter 13, page 127 out of what I say, 350 something, 52, I think. So I made pretty good progress on this yesterday. And the rest of the day after my appointment, until I go to trivia, I don't have a lot going on. So I should be able to make good progress in this again today. I did read some more of, The Return last night. I know I said, I'm like, oh, I'm getting started earlier and I should be able to read more because I have more time. Yeah, no. I got distracted by watching Sims 4 Let's Plays. Specifically, Rags to Businesses by James Turner. I have very varied interests, and apparently last night I was in the mood to watch some Sims 4 Let's Plays. So I did read some more of this last night. I just didn't get as much done as I did the first night because I got distracted. I'm on chapter 5, and page 151 out of 296. So I'm like almost exactly halfway. This is probably the Rachel Harrison book that I've enjoyed the most so far, which is so funny because this is her debut novel. Some of it is kind of like, okay, it's a little cheesy, and some of it's a little, okay, that's, kind of a predictable, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm enjoying it. Have been some creepy parts where I'm just like, they're in a hotel, Elise thinks that the hotel, not that it's haunted, but like something is stalking her. So that's been kind of creepy. Julie's acting extra freaky deaky. So I don't know. I am enjoying it. I don't know that I can finish it tonight because again, I can't get started until like close to 9. And I do have to get up again in the morning, but I should be able to make really good progress on it again tonight. I mean, even distracted last night, I read 60 pages, so that's not bad. But anyway, that's my update. Oh yeah, welcome to day 6. I didn't even say that because I gotta leave super soon for my doctor's appointment. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the doctor and read some more and check in with you in a little bit. All right, bye. Hello, here is an update. It is 8:12. Hello, 8:12. There we go. So, I went to my appointment. I went to trivia. I should have just put some B-roll in for trivia. I didn't take very much. Also, because I was like in public. My friends were looking at me and I was like, stop it! I'm vlogging this week. Just ignore me. Normally I get home later than 8:15, so I thought I was gonna get straight into reading The Return, but I'm not because the sun has not gone down yet. So I will be reading more of Burn the Negative. I did read some more of this today. I did spend some time taking a nap. I am on page 222, which is chapter 20. Chapter 20. So over halfway done now. I read almost 100 pages today. Again, when I got home from the doctor, I was just too tired to do anything, so I just laid around and watched some YouTube. Still watching Sims 4 Let's Plays. Still watching Rags to Businesses by James Turner. And then I took a little nap. I read some, and then I took a nap, and then I read some more, and then I had to go to trivia. So I will check in one more time tonight before I go to bed. But here's my check-in for today. I read, again, almost 100 pages. I am going to go read this for a little bit more. It won't get dark for at least, like the sun won't even set for another 20 minutes. I probably won't start reading until after 9. I won't read The Return because it's definitely dark by 9. So 45 minutes from now. So I should be able to get a good chunk of this done and then get started on this again. So again, let me say that one more time. Again, I will check in again one more time. I will check in before I go to bed and let you know how far I got in both of these books and see where we are at the end of day 6. I'm still feeling really good. After day, we still have 2 full days. We are over halfway done with our last 2 prompts. And so I'm feeling good about everything that I've accomplished so far this week. I was a little worried at the beginning of the week because I got a late start, but I've really caught up and I think I'm doing awesome. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon after I read a little bit more and it gets dark outside. Okay, bye. Hello. It is 11:22. So it's been a hot minute that I was reading and watching more Sims and reading. This will be my last check-in for tonight because again, 11:22, I'm getting ready to get ready and go to bed. And unrelated, I can't remember if I even talked about trivia earlier. I went to trivia. We were in first place the first round. We were 2 questions away from tying for second place at the end. There's 5 rounds. It was kind of hard. It was DC. I can't remember if I said that. It was DC Universe. And the last, one of the last rounds was completing quotes, and one of the last rounds was just like comic book knowledge, so it was kind of hard. Anyway, it's always fun. Next week is DreamWorks, so that'll be fun. Anyway, you're not here to talk about trivia. You're here to talk about reading. I did read some more of Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. I'm on chapter, whoops, I missed it, 23? I can't find it. It's right here. Hello. Thank you. 24, which is page 267. So out of what, 352? I looked this up so many times. I think it's 351, and I'm on 267. So I have a little less than 100 pages left to go. I should be able to finish this tomorrow. I do have to get up and like mow the yard, and I won't listen to that while I'm doing that. I won't listen to this while I'm mowing the yard, but that's the only thing that I have to do tomorrow. Well, and edit this video that I'm filming right now. But I should, it's 90 pages. I should be able to finish that tomorrow, no problem. I also read some more of The Return by Rachel Harrison. Sorry, I'm getting tired. It's past my bedtime. I'm on chapter 6, page 190. Out of 296. Yes. So, I have like 100 pages left of this one. I am going to read a little bit more. I am going to read a little bit more tonight before I turn off my lights and go to bed, because once I get in bed, I do like to read a little bit more. So I should have less than 100 pages left of this one to finish tomorrow as well. So I should finish both of these books tomorrow, which gives us all day Saturday, and hopefully I can finish Burn the Negative like pretty early tomorrow, so I'll have half a day, so like a day and a half to finish another book, or at least get started on another book. But yeah, so doing really, really good. We have completed 3 prompts. We are well on our way to completing the last 2 prompts. And again, we still have 2 days left. I don't know what else to say because it's 11:30 and I'm sleepy. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and let me know, are you participating in Summerween? How are you doing? What have you been reading? My brain just went blank. So I'm gonna head off and head to bed. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.